All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Team Fit and Fearless team call. My name is Ashley Dietrich, as you know, and I am your coach and leader, and I am your one-star diamond coach. And I'm coming to you tonight to talk to you about basics and to talk to you about bringing it home and just a little real talk tonight. So today is, Tuesday, August 9th, and it is Team Cup Month. So there is quite a few things I want to cover, so I hope I can get it all out. And I really hope that once you all go back and watch this, if you can leave a comment under this and let me know, your thoughts and everything going forward. Okay, so there are so many coaches on this team, and everyone's at different levels, right? So some people have just started, and some people are diamond coaches. So, and then everything in between. It doesn't matter if you are a coach who signed up last week or if you are a coach who signed up months ago and you are a diamond coach. It doesn't matter. Regardless, there are still basic things that need to be taken care of first in order to move your business forward. So if you're watching this and you're somebody who's not a coach who wants to build a business and not a coach who wants to start, making this into a business of any kind. If it's a hobby for you and that's great. You're not the person I'm speaking to. So everyone knows, and it doesn't matter how many times people say it until we're blue in the face, the things that will move your business forward, whether you are a brand new coach, whether you're an emerald coach, whether you're a diamond coach, whether you're a 10-star diamond coach, to get to whatever that next level is that you want to achieve, whether it's rank advancement, whether it's moving up the leadership ladder, whether it's becoming a premier or elite coach, the things you have to do first before you do anything else, before you create a like page, before you, get certified and teach a class, before you sit down and figure out how to work PicMonkey. Anything like that is second to the 4 vital behaviors done daily and Success Club. So going into being that this is Team Cup Month, I wanted everyone to take a minute and think about what they want to achieve this month. And even if it wasn't Team Cup Month, what do you want to achieve this month? What do you want to achieve between August and the end of the year in December? So think about that for a second. Is it helping X amount of people? Is it reaching Success Club 10 as opposed to 5 for the rest of the month? Is it, rank advancing to diamond? Or is it, helping a member of your team rank advance to diamond? Is it just getting to emerald? Whatever it is, keep those goals and those things in the forefront of your mind at all time and let them drive your business, because it's very easy to get sucked into all, everything that's on YouTube to train, everything that's on, Facebook, and it's easy to get sucked in, and it's easy to get sucked into the wrong things. I know I've done it, and I know I still have to pull the reins back every once in a while and realize that this is not something that's moving my business forward. So whatever those things are that you want to achieve, whatever that next step is for you that you're working for, think about that in your head right now. Now think, what did I do today that is helping me get to that goal? Are we doing the things that we need to do to get where we want to be? And are we doing them every day? And that's something that I think all of us need to ask ourselves daily. So when we go to bed at night, or when we close our computers and are done working for the day, whatever it is, can you honestly look at what you've done for that day or that work period and think to yourself, okay, I used that time. I got the things done that I needed to do. And everything that I did is something that helps me move my business forward. The reason I say that is because it doesn't matter, like I said, what your goal is. It doesn't matter if your goal is to hit, Success Club 10, or if your goal is to be elite by the end of the year. Regardless of the goal, the first stepping stones of any goal in this business is doing your vital behaviors and reaching Success Club. Okay? So now we can dive into that, and obviously that's easier said than done. Okay, hit Success Club. I realize that no one's out there not trying. There's months, I'm struggling this month to hit it. I thought I would be at 10 by now, and I'm not there yet. But I'm going to be. I know I will be. So the thing is we just have to look at what we are making priorities and what we are doing to move forward. So hopefully that makes sense. So one other thing I want you guys to do is write down, be really proactive with your goals for the month, or for the next couple months. And I want you to write them down, and I want you to write them down as if, not like I want to do this, or I hope I can, reach Emerald by the end of the month, or I hope I can rank advanced to Diamond, or whatever. Write them down as if there is no doubt in your mind that you will hit it regardless. So write down, for me, I am going to be a 3-star qualifying Diamond coach by the end of August. I am going to reach Success Club 20 or higher to beat my record. Whatever it is, write it as if, the beginning of the sentence, I am going to, okay? Just those little things like that, and changing your mindset is going to, sorry, I got distracted, is going to help you move things forward. And that's the way that you want your mindset to be. It's just like when we work with our fitness programs, our portion control programs, whatever. If we go into a workout and we are saying, I really want to do this. This is going to be hard. I'm going to try to do it. Or I hope I'm going to get my workout in by 5 o'clock today. I'm going to try to get my workout in by 5 o'clock. If that's our mentality, most likely we're not going to get it done. And that's probably what we're telling our challengers, right? So if we have a challenge group that we're running and we say, what are you doing in your workout tomorrow? And someone says, well, hopefully by 10 o'clock. No, you are going to get it done by 10 o'clock. Like, that's the mindset you want to say to yourself. It's the same thing in our business. I really hope I can hit Success Club 10 this month. No, I'm going to hit Success Club 10. And you switch your mindset. It's just like, in fitness, it's just like in our nutrition, it's the same thing in our business. Okay, so that is kind of leading me into how you go about doing that. Okay, so you can set goals all day, and you can say you're going to do things all day, but how do you take action on them? So one really great thing that I found that works really well for me is focusing my business development on social media and how to be better at my social media page. Because my social media platform, your social media platform, that is the basis of your business. That's your storefront. Your Facebook page is your storefront. So if you had a little boutique, okay, and you sold, I don't know, designer dresses, you sold vintage dresses, okay? If you had plastered on the front of your business, if it just had a picture of your pet, or a picture of your children, or maybe it had a picture of a sunset, okay? If that is the first thing that people come to your store and they're going to see, they're going to, 1, be confused, or 2, be not interested. They're coming to you. It's just like your Facebook page. So your Facebook page your profile picture needs to be a photo of you, because you are your own brand and you are the face of your business. just like if you were to be running a, like a storefront or something. The second thing you want to think about is, after you get a profile picture, is your cover photo. Is your cover photo, a photo of, I don't know, a really pretty Lake Michigan sunset? If it is, that's great. Put it into something where you can put your face on it and talk about, like put your name really pretty, or, you can do a ton of different things, and it doesn't have to be super complicated. Like mine right now, it's a picture of my leaders on my team and one of my favorite quotes. Is it the best one I'm ever going to come up with? Probably not. But I needed to switch it up. I wanted it to be my own team. And I didn't have a lot of time to sit and like run Pip Monkey for an hour. So that's what I put up. And I love the photo. It's crisp. It's pretty. And when people click on it or click on my page, they're going to see, my team. All right. So same thing with, if you have a like page already, if you don't need to create one just yet, but if you do, you can take a look at mine. You can take a look at some other top coaches. They don't even have to be top coaches. In fact, if you look at a top coach, it might be a little intimidating because theirs are like professionally done. It doesn't have to be like that. You don't have to be, super fancy at this. You can make it simply you, and that is enough. So, okay. So anyway, so those are the two things I want you to look at. And then I want you to look at your Facebook feed, and I want you to see what information you're putting out. So are you putting out posts that are just text? I'm going to tell you right now, if you're putting out posts that are just text, it's not helping you. One, Facebook doesn't hardly care. Facebook as a business, as a company, they don't circulate text posts very often. It's going to be minimal reach of your followers. Okay? If you put a photo on that, it's going to bump it up dramatically. If you have a video clip, it's going to bump it even more. If you go live, that is the thing that is going to attract the most people. So think about those things when you're posting. An easiest way to post, if you're struggling to come up with content, is post about your vital behaviors. Because if you're doing them every day, you can post about them every day. So you can take a quote from your personal development that really jumped out to you that day. And maybe it connected with something in your life, something in your business, something with your team, whatever. Find a quote. This is just an example. Take a nice picture of yourself, put it in a little app, put the quote either on the photo or put the quote in the text, and put that out there and make it purposeful. Okay? Is it to inspire people? Is it to educate people on something? Or is it just to entertain them? If it's to entertainment, sometimes that's okay too. All right? So that would be a great post. Another great post is you're being a product of the product. So you've just done your workout, or maybe you're doing your workout. Heather and Chad do a great job of showing what they do every day and how they're busting butt and how they get their family involved. That's a great thing to do as well. For them, it shows their audience that it is not something they're just doing for themselves. They're doing it for the betterment of their whole family. And they're getting everyone involved. So if for you, if that's different, then show that. Show whatever is unique to you. For Kim does a great job too. Kim isn't married and doesn't have kids, but she has a crazy little puppy. And she always posts, about her workout. And if her pup's doing something crazy, during the workout or, whatever, biting at her toes while she's doing it, whatever, she adds that in because it's a little bit entertaining and people can relate to that. Oh yeah, when I work out too, my dog, is sniffing around and driving me crazy or whatever. It's being relatable and it's showing people that you can get it done no matter what. So, think about your vital behaviors and what you're doing every day and spin it to make a post. if you are struggling with getting posts in every day, start with 2, but you have to stay consistent. You have to show up. You have to be there. There are some days when I post 5 times a day. There are some days when I post 3 times a day. There are very, very, very few times where I post 0 times a day. And every time I post 0 times a day, it's people filter away. They go away. They don't respond to my messages. They don't respond to my invites. It's like closing up your storefront on a Wednesday afternoon and people expect you to be open. Okay? They get used to seeing you at certain times. They get used to coming to your page. If you post your breakfast every morning and you share the recipe, you share how you made it, you share why you love it, and you share why it's good, people are going to get used to seeing that every morning, and they're going to come to your page looking for new breakfast ideas. Okay? That's another example. So do a audit of your own social media page. That was a really big takeaway I took away from Summit, was auditing your own social media page. Another couple things about posting. Take a look at your posts. So often, as new coaches especially, and this is not to, degrade anybody or call anybody out, because that's not what I'm doing. But so often, new coaches or just any coach, it's easy to get in a rhythm, and you end up doing the same thing over and over again. So this is what I mean. There's a difference in being consistent and posting every day. That's good. But posting the exact same thing every day, that's bad. Okay? So I'm trying to think of a good example. Okay, so for me, if every morning I got up and I posted that I had 2 scrambled eggs and a piece of toast and a half a banana, and I showed that same meal every day over and over and over again, and I just maybe said something different in my text, that's not helping anybody. Okay? Even though maybe your words were great, even though, you said all the right things in what the text was, it's not engaging. It's not, it's not holding people's interests. You want people to, when they're sitting there in the morning drinking their coffee and doing whatever, and they're just mindlessly doing this, you want them to scroll, and stop and scroll back up to you and read and see what you're doing. Or if it's on their computer. I'm sorry, there is a fly. It's driving me crazy. So think about that. Same thing with your workout. If you are, working out and taking the exact same pose of yourself after every single workout and just switching up the text, that's good that you're being consistent in your post, in your post about working out, but switch it up. Show a little video. Maybe instead of showing just a sweaty selfie, show, you can take a picture of, I don't know, maybe your new shoes that you got or that you worked out in, or your favorite, your new cute workout tank top. Or you could talk about, you could show your favorite or most challenging move and talk about that. Maybe, you were doing squats that day and you finally realized how to keep your weight in your heels and engage your glutes and really feel the squats in your glutes. So share those things, because those are the things that are going to be helpful. Every once in a while, it's fine just to take a sweaty selfie and be like, hey, I worked out today. I felt great. I feel better. You should do it too, yada, yada. Those are great, but in moderation. Unless we're being engaging, unless we're stopping people in their tracks, it's not gonna stand out. So it's the same thing if you're back to that storefront. If you're walking down a cute little town with all these boutiques, what's going to make you go into that boutique? What's going to be there on the storefront that's going to make you stop and choose that one? And then once you get inside or on your Facebook page, what's going to keep you there? If it's the boutique analogy, did someone come right up to you and welcome you to the store and, ask you if you had any questions? Did they start engaging with you? It's the same thing on our Facebook page. Obviously, we're not sitting there like live waiting for people to come to our page and talk to them, but we're doing so in our posts. So if they come to my page, or even if they don't come to my page, if they're just seeing my posts on their feed, Am I asking them a question that's going to prompt them to respond? Am I being relatable? So here's another couple things you could do too to help you with posts. This was from, I think Bonnie Engel and Amy Silverman, but this was in theirs. I don't remember if I got it from Summit or not. But make 3 columns on a piece of paper. Make 3 columns. In the first column, write down the normal things about you. So do you hate doing laundry? Do you, maybe you're like me and you get super distracted when you're cleaning and you start cleaning one thing and then you go to throw something in the trash and you realize someone spilled milk down the side of the trash can. So then you start wiping the trash can, and then you realize that there's also like 5 blueberries on the floor. So you pick those up, and then you see, something else over here, and you go to put the towels away. That's what's normal for me. So make a list of those normal things for you. Maybe you, I don't know, every morning when you get up, you have to, drink a glass of water because your mouth is parched. It doesn't matter what it is. People don't care about like how important the thing is. They just care that it's normal about you, because if it's normal for you and it's normal for them, that's an instant connection. Okay. So that's your first column. What's normal about you? Second column, what have you overcome? So maybe it's, you've overcome, I don't know, it could be something huge. Maybe you've overcome an eating disorder. Maybe you've overcome a divorce. Maybe you've overcome Anita, she's going through the loss of a child. They could be huge, monumental things, or they could be little things. Maybe I overcame, I don't know, getting through potty training, with my 3-year-old or whatever. Maybe I overcame, figuring out a way to stop skipping my workout. Maybe I overcame, I don't know, anything. Eating a popcorn every night. It could be anything. What did you overcome? That's column 2. Column 3 is what makes you special and unique. So maybe you are special and unique because you are a fur mom or dad. Maybe you don't have kids yet. That's unique to you. Maybe you have, 7 kids. That's unique to you. Maybe you are a really good knitter. Maybe you have this knitting hobby and that's really unique to you and you love it. Maybe you are a adrenaline junkie. Maybe, anything, I don't know, maybe you could do something weird with your nose like I can, or your eyeballs, or whatever. It could be something so silly, or it could be something, really important. Anything like that. So make those 3 columns and make lists about yourself in each of those columns. And for every single item in each of those columns, that's a post. You can make a post about that. Okay? That is a list. So if you are struggling with social media content, please make those columns and please make those lists. It doesn't have to be 20 things long. It can be if you want it to be. Just start writing. Take 10 minutes if you need to, set a timer and just write. And then go off of that every day. I'm trying to think about some other things I wanted to cover. Oh, okay, real quick. There has been a few questions that I've been getting to. I'm totally switching gears here, but questions or comments or concerns about talking to people and, maybe they're interested in ordering or becoming a coach or whatever, and they're just not, they're kind of leading you along and they're kind of wishy-washy. They're interested, but they don't know yet, or maybe next week. Okay. I hope Sydney doesn't mind that I use her as an example, but she has a great list going of people that she's been talking to, but nobody's taken the plunge yet. She said they all seem interested, but no one's, finally getting to that point. So there's a few things you can do. Number 1, regardless of how the conversation goes, make sure you follow up with them within 24 to 48 hours, okay? Whether, they stop the conversation or, whether they're going to say they're I'm going to think about it. I'm going to talk to my husband. That's a big one that I get all the time. And that's fine. Like, you need to honor their decision to do so. Okay. So but make sure you have to follow up with them. Other things you can do is you can just, and your follow-up can just be, hey, I'm just wondering, are you ready to buy that challenge pack yet? Like, you don't want to be that direct because we don't ever know what's going on behind the scenes with them. So maybe they're struggling with something. Maybe there's a financial struggle. Who knows what it is. So make sure we're showing compassion and respect, in them trying to figure out to make a decision. Some other things you can do is remind them that your challenge group is starting on such and such date. And, you really want to get them involved, and, you'd love to have them join you. Think of your challenge group as a party you're having, and you're sending out invitations to come to this party. And if you just sent out an invitation that said, hey, I'm having this party and it's going to be really wild, it's going to be fun, it's going to be awesome, and you should come, people are going to be like, okay, cool. I mean, if I have time, I'll come. But if you engage with them and you share in your social media about, the stuff that's already going on in your challenge group, or maybe if it's your first challenge group, the stuff you're going to do. Maybe you're going to have like weekly prizes, and they could be super small, but, maybe you're going to have weekly prizes. Maybe you're going to have, a really fun photo contest, or maybe you're going to have a really fun, like, I don't know, booty workout contest, whatever. It's a party, right? So think of your challenge group as something that you don't want people to miss, and you want to create, I don't want to say illusion, but you want to create this thing that shows them, I don't want to miss out on that. Now, keep in mind, there's still going to be people who are going to say no, and they're not going to show up, and they're still going to string you along, and that's fine. But that does not mean you stop. Does not mean you stop. If you stop there, then you are letting them down, and you're letting yourself down, because there's so much farther you can get. If I stopped the first time I got to a point where I felt like nobody was saying yes, or nobody, was signing up as a coach, or everyone only wanted the program and not a challenge pack, there were many, many months, and there still are, where that happens, and I get frustrated. But if I were to stop, think about what wouldn't be happening right now. I wouldn't know most of you as well as I do now, because we all knew each other before, but not as well as we do now. I wouldn't have been able to build these relationships with you. We wouldn't have gone to Summit. We wouldn't have, done so many things. So you just don't know where you're going to go if you keep going. But you know where you're going to go if you stop. You'll go back to your old habits, and you'll go back to the life that you wanted to get out of in the first place. And the same thing for your current challengers, your current customers, and your future customers. So just keep that in mind. And I really hope that you can let that thought alone sink in, because to me, it almost makes me cry, because I just think, I look at my downline, and I look at everybody in their downline, and it's like 78 people right now. Not on like my personally sponsored teams, but people on my team, and all the trickle down of all the people. 77 people. Those 77 people very well could not have ever signed on to Beachbody, could not have ever lost, 10 pounds or 20 pounds or 50 pounds if, we all hadn't said yes. Think about that. Like, that kind of blows me away if you think about it. All right. And it doesn't matter if you only have 2 people on your team, you still have customers. It doesn't matter if you don't even have customers yet. There's people out there. All of you people were out there at one point, and now we're all here. And we're working towards, that whole mission that Beachbody is all about helping people live more fulfilling and healthier lives. And that's really what it's all about. But in order to do that, we have to do the hard things. We have to do all the things. right? So we have to do the vital behaviors every day, because if our own cup isn't full, we're not going to be able to pour into other people's cups. Makes sense. So hopefully this helps everyone get a really good understanding of how important the basics are and how important, I mean, these basic things, the vital behaviors and Success Club every month, vital behaviors every day, Success Club every month, that is the foundation of your business. That is the foundation of you helping people help other people. You know, we're in the business of helping people. That's what all this is about. So take some time tonight, or within the next 24 hours, and please make that 3-column list of what's normal for you, what you've overcome, and what makes you special and unique. And then think about, you know, where you want to go and how you want to get there. And then make a plan. This is the most important part. Make a plan with how you're going to get the vitals done every day and Success Club done every month. And if you need help with specifics, ask on the team page, because I am willing to help you. The diamond leaders on this team are willing to help you. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're an emerald coach or you're a diamond coach or you're a star diamond coach. We all have something to offer each other. That's the point of a team. That's the point of the team page. So use that to encourage each other and to you know, mastermind together and brainstorm together. And if we all do those things, I think daily, I know that all of us would just blow our own minds and how much farther we'll go. So, all right, I'm done talking. I hope that you know, resonates with you guys. Let me know if you have any specific questions, and please, if you are a ranked coach, emerald or above, check your downline, check your back office. So what I mean when I say check your downline or check your drill down, please make it a habit of every, like, Sunday through Wednesday, especially, you should be checking it every day, but Sunday through Wednesday especially, check it at least once a day. And make sure everybody who's active needs to be active. Make sure you have as many coaches as you need. And that's how you follow your business. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. And thank you for popping on, Heather. And let me know, for those of you who weren't able to get on, let me know, please, once you've watched this, so that I know that you did good. Okay. Bye, guys.